China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation where there is not a cause for alarm.
Ukraine is under attack by land, sea and air. For 70 years, no two major countries on this continent have gone to war on this scale. That era is now over.
Громадяни суспільства, тут всі ми тут захищаємо нашу незалежність.
Ukrainian civilians arm themselves against the Russian onslaught as Moscow's march on Kiev appears to slow.
Vladimir Putin puts his nuclear deterrent on high alert while both sides agree to talks without preconditions.
The United Nations says more than 500,000 people have now fled Ukraine. We're on the border witnessing the painful goodbyes of thousands of refugees, leaving husbands, fathers and sons behind.
NATO is afraid of World War III, but it is already starting.
The Cost of Living Coalition held a number of demonstrations today, calling for government measures to tackle the impact of inflation. At the main protest in the capital, people from across the generations spoke of the pressures they're facing.
We don't go on holidays, we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't go out eating, such whatever, because everything has to be getting that bloody house. And we can't afford to do literally anything else.
COVID-19, labor shortages and inflation have already contributed to a rise in food prices. And now a region often called Europe's breadbasket is in chaos. Together, Russia and Ukraine account for nearly 30% of the globe's wheat, and that's not all.
The 3 F's all are impacted very highly: food, fertilizer, fuel.
The longer the conflict rages on, the higher the chance of food shortages.
It will have a very, very big impact on a lot of Asian and African countries directly, but throughout the world indirectly in some way.
Crippling sanctions on Russia have reduced supply. And on Saturday, Poland's prime minister proposed Europe block all trade with Moscow. Fully cutting off Russia's trade would further force Russia to consider whether it would be better to stop this cruel war, he said.
If there is something like that full trade blockade, it will have a very severe impact.
Could Canada increase its wheat production to help fill the void? Right now, that question is difficult to answer.
Last year we had a pretty bad drought.
The most recent crop was short by about 7 million tons. Farmers are hoping for better weather, but there's also a seed shortage, rising costs, and a need to rotate crops.
This is an ABC News special report. Deadly church shooting. Tragedy in Charleston.
ISIS released a new video today showing the execution of 21 Coptic Christians kidnapped in Libya. The video shows the Egyptian prisoners being marched onto a beach by militants dressed in black. Then the prisoners are beheaded brutally.